I have a more personal answer to the question. From my childhood, I have been attracted by mountain. I had been miserable, lost when away from the mountains in the plains. Mountains are nature at its best. Their beauty and majesty pose a great challenge, and like many, I believe that mountains are a means of communion with God. Once having granted this, the question remains, why Everest? Because it is the highest, the mightiest, and has defied many previous attempts. It takes the last ounce of one's energy. It is a brutal struggle with rock and ice. Once taken up, it can't be given up halfway, even when one's life is at stake. The passage back is as difficult as the passage onward. And then, when the summit is climbed, there is no acceleration. The joy of having done something, the sense of battle fought and won. This is a feeling of victory and of happiness. Glimpsing a peak in the distance, I get transported to another world. I experience a change within myself, which can only be called mystical. Why its beauty, aloofness, might, ruggedness, and the difficulties encountered on the way. The peak draw me to it as Everest did. It is a challenge that is difficult to resist. Looking back, I found that I have not yet fully explained why I climbed Everest. It is like answering a question, why are you breathe? Why do you help your neighbor? Why do you want to do good acts? There is no final answer possible. And then there is the fact that Everest is just as a physical climb. The man who has been to the mountain top becomes consciousness in a special manner of his own smallness in the largest universe. Large. The physical conquest of a mountain is only part of the achievement. There is more to it than that. It is followed by a sense of fulfillment. There is the satisfaction of a deep urge to rise above one's surrounding. It is the eternal love for adventure in man. The experience is not merely physical, it is emotional. It is spiritual. Consider a typical climb toward the summit. On the last height, you are sharing a rope with another climber. You Firmin, he cuts the step in the hard ice. Then he belay and you inch your way up. The climb is grim. You strain every nerve as you take every step. Famous climbers have left record of the help given by others. They have also recorded how they needed just the help, else they might have given up. Breathing is difficult. You curse yourself for having let yourself in for this. You wonder why you ever undertook the ascent. There are moments when you feel like going back. It would be sheer relief to go down. Instead of up, what almost at once you snap out of that mood. There is something in you that does not let you give up the struggle, and you go on. Your companion keeps up with you, just another 50 feet or 100. Maybe you ask yourself, is there no end? You look at your companion and he looks at you. You draw inspiration from each other, and then, without first being aware of it, you are at the summit. Looking down from the summit, you tell yourself that it was worthwhile. Other silvery peaks appear through the cloud. If you are lucky, the sun may be on them. The surrounding peaks look like a jeweled necklace around the neck of your summit. Below you see vast valley sloping into the distance. It is an ennobling, enriching experience to just look down from the summit of a mountain. You bow down and make your obeisance to whichever god you have worshipped. I left on Everest a picture of Guru Nanak. Rawat left a picture of Goddess Durga. Dorji left a relic of the Buddha. Edmund Hillary had buried a cross under a cairn, a heap of rock and stone in the snow. These are not symbols of conquest but of reverence. The experience of having climbed to the summit changes you completely. There is another summit. It is within yourself. It is in your own mind. Each man carries within himself his own mountain peak. He must climb it to reach to a fuller knowledge of himself. It is fearful and unstable. It can't be climbed by anyone else. You yourself have to do it. The physical act of climbing to the summit of a mountain. The author and the Phu Dorji on the summit of Mount Everest. Outside is akin to the act of climbing the mountain. Within, the effect of both the climbs are the same. Whether the mountain you climb is physical or emotional and spiritual, the climb will certainly change you. It teaches you much about the world and about yourself. I venture to think that my experience at the Everest has provided me with the inspiration to face life ordeals resolutely. Climbing the mountain was a worthwhile experience. The conquest of the internal summit is equally worthwhile. The internal summit are perhaps higher than Everest. HPS अहलूवालिया, इसे कहते हैं अहलूवालिया काफ़ी टिपिकल नाम है. देखिए एक्सप्लेनेशन. Major HPS Ahluwalia was a member of the first successful Indian expedition to Mount Everest 1965. मेजर एचपी अहलूवालिया जो एक सदस्य हैं जो फर्स्ट सक्सेसफुल ग्रुप था माउंट एवरेस्ट पे जो चला था 1965 में, उनमें से एक हैं. हाउ डिड ही फील, उन्होंने कैसा महसूस करा व्हेन ही स्टूड ऑन द हाईएस्ट पॉइंट इन द वर्ल्ड, जब वो संसार के सबसे हाईएस्ट पॉइंट पे थे, शिखर पे थे, तो उन्होंने कैसा महसूस करा. लेट अस हियर, आओ हम लोग यहाँ सुनते हैं हिज स्टोरी, उनकी स्टोरी इन हिज वर्ड, उन्हीं के शब्दों में. क्लाइंबिंग द समिट, कि किस तरीके से वो टॉप पे पहुँचे. समिट मीन्स टॉप पे पहुँचे. देन द मोर डिफ़िकल्ट टास्क ऑफ क्लाइंबिंग समिट विद इन, और उसके दौरान कौन कौन से डिफ़िकल्ट टास्क उन्होंने करे. ठीक है. Of all the emotion which surged about me, I stood at the summit of Everest, looking over miles of panorama below us. The dominant one, I think, was humility. Of all emotion, जब मैं माउंट एवरेस्ट के टॉप पे जब मैं खड़ा था और चारों तरफ मीलों देख रहा था, तो इमोशनल से भर के, भावुक होके, तो एक मुझे चारों तरफ पैनोरमा मीत होता है माय डियर स्टूडेंट, व्यू ऑफ वाइड एरिया, दूर दूर तक एरिया दिख रहा था. सब छोटा छोटा एरिया, क्योंकि बहुत सबसे ऊंची चोटी है. और ये सब देख के आई थिंक वाज ह्यूमिलिटी, मेरे अंदर क्या आ गया, ह्यूमिलिटी आ गई. ओके. ह्यूमिलिटी मीन्स होता है हम्बलनेस. ओके. द फिजिकल इन मी सीम टू से थैंक्स गॉड। जब हम चढ़े थे वहाँ ऊपर टॉप पे पहुँच गए, जो कह रहे हैं HPS ओल्वेलिया जो ऑथर हैं, जो इसमें ऑटोबायोग्राफी है उनकी, वो कह रहे हैं जब हम टॉप पे पहुँचे थे तो द फिजिकल इन मी सीम टू से शरीर ने कहा थैंक गॉड, ओ गॉड का शुक्रिया। इट्स ऑल ओवर, अब लगता है पूरा हो गया। हाउ एवर, फिर भी, इंस्टीड ऑफ बिंग जुबलियंट माई डियर होता है वेरी हैप्पी बिकॉज ऑफ सक्सेस। सफलता के बाद बहुत खुशी महसूस करना, एक खुशी अंदर से हो रही थी। देयर वाज ए टिंग ऑफ सैडनेस, तो उनके खुशी के बीच में एक हल्की सी जरा सी एक सैड परछाई थी, दुखपन की। सैडनेस माने दुखीपन की भी थी। Was it because I had already done the ultimate in climbing and there would be nothing higher to climb? अब हमने ये सोच रहा था कि हम सबसे ऊंची वर्ल्ड की चोटी पे तो चढ़ गए, अब इसके बाद और कुछ नहीं बचा। ऑल रोड हैड आफ्टर आई वुड लेट डाउन, अब यहाँ से सब रोड नीचे ही जाते हैं। कहने का मतलब ये है माय डियर स्टूडेंट कि जो राइटर है वो ये कह रहा है, द राइटर वांट टू से दैट ही अचीव द हाईएस्ट गोल।